Solving basic trigonometric identities. The identities which we will be learning will be tan theta will be equal to sin theta over cos theta and sin square theta plus cos square theta will be equal to 1. From this, if you take cos square to the other side, you get it as sin square theta will be equal to 1 minus cos square theta. In the same way, cos square theta will be equal to 1 minus sin square theta. The first question, first part, show that sin x tan x can be written as 1 minus cos squared x over cos x. And the second part, hence solve the equation 2 sin x tan x equal to 3 for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 360. So now first, this one we have to write it in this form. So our first part, sin x tan x. From our identity, we can write our tan x as sin x over cos x. So this can be written as sin squared x over cos x. And sin squared x can be written as 1 minus cos squared x over cos x. So we have proved it. We get it from the identity sin squared x plus cos squared x equal to 1. Now our second part, we need to solve this equation. That is 2 sin x tan x will be equal to 3. But we have got sin x tan x is this. So we'll replace the sin x tan x by 1 minus cos squared x by cos x. So 2 multiplied by 1 minus cos squared x over cos x will be equal to 3. Now this 2 has to be multiplied only to the numerator. It cannot be multiplied to the denominator because it is just like a 2 over 1. So multiply only to the numerator and this cos x goes over here. So it becomes 2 minus 2 cos squared x will be equal to 3 cos x. So when you are shifting to one side, you get it as 2 cos squared x plus 3 cos x minus 2 will be equal to 0. So when we factorize it, we get it as 2 cos x minus 1 into cos x plus 2 will be equal to 0. So we have cos x will be equal to half and cos x will be equal to minus 2. So now when cos x equal to half, x will be equal to our first value is cos inverse of half. Cos inverse of half is 60 degrees. Now for cos, for our second answer, we take the negative of it. And then with this, when we add 360, it goes outside our interval. And in this, if you add 360, 60 minus 60 plus 360 will give us our answer of 300. So we have this one and this one in the interval. And now when you do, x will be equal to cos inverse of minus 2. This is not possible as a minimum value which the cos can take is negative 1. If you use in your calculator, you'll get it as a math error. So the only possible values for cos x will be equal to 60 degrees and 300 degrees. Now the second question, first part, solve the equation 2 cos x plus 3 sin x equal to 0 for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 360. Second part, sketch on the same diagram the graph of y equal to 2 cos x and y equal to minus 3 sin x for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 360. Third part, use your answers to part 1 and 2 to find the set of values of x for 0 less than or x less than or equal to 360 for which 2 cos x plus 3 sin x is greater than 0. The first part, let us solve this equation. So it is 2 cos x plus 3 sin x will be equal to 0. Now let us shift this cos x to the other side. So it will be equal to 3 sin x will be equal to minus 2 cos x. So this 3 will shift over here, cos will shift here. So sin x over cos x will be equal to minus 2 over 3. So sin x over cos x is tan x. Tan x will be equal to minus 2 over 3. So x will be equal to tan inverse of minus 2 over 3. So tan inverse of minus 2 over 3 will give us an answer of minus 33.6 degrees. And for tan, We don't have another value. We just keep on adding 180 with this value. So when you add 180, it comes as 146.6. Again, with this 180, when we add, we get our next answer as 326.6. So this is not in our interval. Only these two values are in the interval. Therefore, the values of x in the interval are 146.6 and 326.6. Now in our second part of the question, we need to draw the graph of y equal to 2 cos x and y equal to minus 3 sin x on the same set of axes for the interval 0 to 360. Before drawing on the same set of axes, first let us draw the curve for sin x and cos x, which make our work easier. A simple graph, a rough graph, if you want, we can draw it. So it is the greater value is 1 and the minimum value which the graph can take. First we'll draw for y equal to sin x. Sin 0 is 0, then sin 90 is 1, 180 is 0, then 270 is negative 1 and 360 is 0. So we'll get our curve like this. This is the graph of y equal to sin x. In the same way, a smaller graph we'll draw for y equal to cos. Now cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, then 180 is negative 1, 270 is 0, 360 is positive 1. So when we draw a graph, we'll have like this. This is the graph of cos x and this will be the graph of sin x. Now we have to draw these two graphs on the same set of axes. Now the graph of y equal to 2 cos x and y equal to minus 3 sin x has to be drawn on a same set of axes. Now in order to draw the graph of y equal to minus 3 sin x, it moves in the y direction. So the y coordinate we have to multiply by 3. So when we take this point 0, 0, it will not change. 0, 1 when you take, it has to be multiplied by negative 3. So it goes down by negative 3. So this point for 90, it will be equal to minus 3. Then this 0, 0 will not change. Now our 270, that is 270 is negative 1. Negative 1 multiplied by 3 will give us a positive 3. So this also go above. For 270, it will go to positive 3. And then our 360 will remain as 0 only. So our graph will become like this, an elongated or an extended one. It goes up to 360 like this. So 360. This is the graph of y equal to minus 3 sin x. Now let us draw the graph of y equal to 2 cos x. In the same way, this one y point, when we multiply by 2, it goes to 2 over here. And then this is at 0, this will not change. And this point is negative 1, so it goes to 180 is negative 1, so 180 will go to negative 2. And then 270 is 0, 360 will again go to negative 2. So our graph will be minus 2, it will pass through 90 and this is 180 and then it will pass through 270 and then this point. So this is the graph of y equal to 2 cos x. So we have drawn the graph of y equal to minus 3 sin x and y equal to minus 2 cos x. So for the second part, we have drawn both the graphs on the same set of axes. Now we'll go for the third part. Third part is only solving the graph. We need to solve for 2 cos x plus 3 sin x is greater than 0. Now greater than, we know it is above the x-axis. So when it is above the x-axis, in our first part, we have got our answers for x as 146.3 and 326.3. So 146.3 and 326. So 146 is the point where they intersect. This x coordinate over here will be equal to 146.3 and again they intersect over here. So this point will be equal to this point will be equal to 326.3. So this is 326.3. I'll write it out. 326.3 and this point will be 146.3. So when it is greater, the greater, so this side of it is lesser and this side will be greater than. That is why our solution will be equal to x is less than 146.3 and x is greater than 326.3. This will be our answer. Our third question, solve the equation sine 2x plus 3 cos 2x equal to 0. Again, we shift this cos over here to the other side. So sine 2x will be equal to minus 3 cos 2x. So now cos, bring it down. So sine 2x divided by cos 2x will be equal to minus 3. So it is tan 2x will be equal to minus 3. So 2x will be equal to tan inverse of minus 3. So tan inverse of minus 3 will give us minus 71.6. Then further value we add with 180. So when we add, we get it as 108.4. Then the next value again we add 180. So you get it as 288.4. So these are the values of 2x. This one you'll get a negative answer which is not in the interval. So our x value, so this value we can leave out. So x will be equal to 108.4 divided by 2, 288.4 divided by 2. So it will be equal to 54.2 degrees and 144.2 degrees. In this question, you have to be very careful since you are finding only the values of 2x, not the value for x. So every value of 2x has to be found. After that, each and every value has to be divided by 2 in order to get a x. Sometimes, if you're just doing this value and then dividing by 2, then when you add and subtract 180, your answers will go wrong. So you have to be very careful that every value you have to find for 2x. Then finally divide each and every value by 2 so that you will get your values for x. Thank you.